down the moment. He has gone constantly, which is huge.
The quest for success, the big showdown almost upon us, and the likelihood of a game to be savoured and cherished. But who's going to win? We'll leave that to the courageous amongst you. Next on EA TV.
Those guys have so much.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Nottingham Forest up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Playing in the air of the VC, obviously, and they dominated everyone. But the fact that he wasn't even thrown in as rotation is something to worry about. Okay, then, that's good to know. But yeah, this team has done amazing this season. In terms of numbers, Ross Stewart? What? Why are you playing? Why are you playing, bro? You should not be playing, but how the hell did you get 22 goals and 1 assist? This is 71 rated player going up to a 73. He was only supposed to be a backup. Dalinga coming in and getting 26 goal contributions in the Premier League is amazing. Sosa, 5 backup, and in 11 next go. Armstrong, a man who pushed this team into
and here's how Nottingham Forest will line up. James Ward-Prowse plays alongside Bruno Fernandes in central midfield, and in this tactical setup they have just the one player in attack.
Let's not forget about the cup final against, of course, Manchester City. They brought in Berardi and Barella. Interesting.
This is the starting lineup for Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, it's great to see a team playing with wingers in a 4-3-3, but they've got to be effective, both with their dribbling and their crosses. Otherwise, they'll become bit-part players.
Here we go. It's a Manchester City in an FA Cup final. Sosa and Loco have done it. This is pathetic. That's, I mean, wait. He did get 8 this season, and he managed to win the FA Cup. Basically, he won Manchester United this season. I know, United
and so
doesn't
the match is underway.
European football, right? That's European football. Doesn't matter. You beat Manchester City. Who cares? Here it is now. This season, we have a bunch of players returning.
James Maddison.
Alcaraz coming back with a 76. Bella with a 75, which is basically the same as Pedro. So they will have to fight for that position, which is a good thing, because Bella shouldn't just earn that position playing basically no games last season.
Chance here. Tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger.
Games mostly as a substitute player. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. Stuart, as much as I appreciate you, I really hope you don't play it is so
well, he was on his own, but couldn't take advantage of it.
Well, I'm not surprised he missed that. He never really looked in complete control, did he?
The league table, but if I get 8th again, that's a good achievement. All right, lads, we are through another season, and mate, I don't even want to talk about it. First of all, 8th position in the league. That I absolutely love. But I'm about to show you something special. First of all, Spurs are able to put the trophy into their cabinet. Congratulations. I am fuming. I am absolutely fuming. Look at the team, okay? Dalinga, 83. Armstrong, 79. Bakba, Fofana, Haidara, Sosa. This team looks so freaking good. And Bella Kotchap, obviously,
Forest, the winners in the last game against Brentford. How do you see them getting on today?
Well, Derek, the table doesn't lie, does it? So far, they've been the best team in the league. They play good football, have an excellent coach, and I'm expecting more of the same again today.
Oh, it's here, it comes. Guess who scored them goals? Guess who played?
Valverde.
It's freaking Ross Stewart.
To jump in front.
Thank you, but no.
Is this the moment? Well, he just couldn't make it happen.
Armstrong is there. But no, the game keeps playing the low-rated lad. I appreciate all of his efforts, but I'm fuming. I'm fuming about it because look at this. Armstrong now requested a transfer. Great. So he is going to leave the team.
Oh, brilliant goalkeeping.
And on top of it, guess who else? Alcaraz, who came back from loan at Juventus, now wants to go ahead and leave as well. He has requested a transfer too. So, a bit of madness happening here at Southampton.
This is looking threatening. goes! The opening goal in this contest!
Pat Sales,
I mean, it's just about
the first goal scorer and the goalkeeper. Goal for Forest, goal number
Well, here we can
26.
see it again.
Matt
Look at the way he
Sells.
plays past the defender to create space for himself. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
You guys need to fix this, bro. I cannot have lower rated players playing above higher rated players. Needs to be fixed. At least the next team. But guess what? It probably
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be?
Losing his way and
Ball played nicely.
his way back to the top. Look,
Firing
the
a
arm.
goal! And what a magical save it was!
right now, he's basically one of those players that I just want to use in every single rebuild if I could. But this one is perfect. Lookman joins us now. 52.3 million. Seems like Liverpool had interest as well, but he joins us into that right striker position where Armstrong sadly left along with Alcaraz due to their transfer request. But he comes in 5'9", next to Darwin at 6'3". That is the type of partnership I want to have. One guy who's fast, has really good finishing, and then one guy who can be super physical.
He'll have a go
There
here.
together with Lookman and
No
still
nonsense
has so much
clearance.
room to grow. So that is the only transfer I'm going to make on Basur.
Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity.
Lookman, do not disappoint me. He's 27 as he joins us. Hopefully we can get good 5 years out of him. Disappointing,
Federico
to say the
Valverde.
least. This season is a
Timo
madness. We are getting into the FA Cup final again. Now, I'm proud of.
And
I'm
Valverde.
looking forward to it. Last time we beat Man City there, which was immense.
Patience and persistence on the passing front in the name of finding an
Are you
equaliser.
kidding me? So this is a must-win game against Arsenal, who are in
A lot of pressure applied. Can they take
Is
advantage?
it because
He's given it
they
straight to the
kicked
opposition.
out of the club, the guy who was stealing playtime?
And he's hit it with
I have no
authority.
idea.
Hudson
Degree
Doyle.
of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Ridiculous.
Well, his skill level is so high. You're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
Seemingly forming a great partnership already. The CDM and a centre midfielder, such a great partnership, honestly. And then the originals, and Ahmed Belliskela, Kachapa, Walker Peters. Peters up to an 83. My God, what the hell? Bazunu up to an 82, which is great. And Locker just keeps going. Now, we probably have to strengthen the bench, I'll be honest.
Gonna get a try.
What the fuck? Wow.
But his team to a performance better in
Oh,
the
it's gone for
Oh,
goal.
what the goal!
Goal! And every player's worst nightmare, because
Good
this
work.
will go down as an own goal.
Goal for Non-Forest.
Well, as the replay shows
Score,
us, that will be
number
marked as an own
10.
goal. He's a bit
Morgan
unlucky
Gift
there.
White.
So I'm very happy that we picked up another trophy. But next season, lads, I want to see Champions League football. I'm not kidding. We're on that level now. Our players are good enough. And I think it's mostly down to the goalkeeping position.
the ball
because
rolling
we
again.
were able to
2-0
do it
the score.
But we'll see how it goes. Bellingham 23 and 6, Lookman 22 and 4. That's all I wanted to see. And then it's Paco and Sosa supplying them. Aidara helping out as well. Yes. This
Federico
is where I
Valverde.
want to go. And I feel like it's going into the right direction in certain ways, but in some ways it really isn't. So next season better be good. And off we go to the races. Afternoon forward, Champions League football secured. City might have won the league.
Well, a shame that he couldn't find the target from there.
Champions League football. First time we qualify for European football, it's immediately the best one of them all. And the team, I mean, we have a couple of players looking amazing. We have Bellingham, who has gotten a lot of pace, 82 pace now, lovely. Lookman still looking very, very strong. Aqua and Sosa, 88. Aidara, Fofana, solid. Only Bella Kachap and Walker Peters are kind of like behind.
The referee has
curve.
decided that 2
It seems
additional
like
minutes
they've gone
are in
too far
order.
away from
He's
that.
in here.
I still trust these guys.
Brilliant.
It's
It's in.
Place their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped?
Goal for Non-Forest. Score number 2. Neco Williams.
We needed the power play and Lookman and Bellingham just leading the line. What partnership between Nigeria and Netherlands.
Well, just look at the defending here. The keeper is left totally exposed. It's an easy goal in the end, but well taken.
Goals to stay between offense and defense. And Sekumana off the bench still bringing in a couple of goal contributions. So Southampton looking very strong out this. Just gotta keep it going. And next season is the
The first half here comes to an end.
we can get past the semi-final or quarterfinals, I should say, I'm going to be very proud.
Well, quite simply, he
say
hasn't been able to make his mark and attack in this game, Stuart.
Yeah, you're right. He needs to impose himself on this game. He just hasn't done enough to get away from his marker so far. Unless that changes, they're going to struggle to turn this one around.
Lads, we have performed really well. In the FA Cup, though, well, we didn't really make it too far, as you can tell. But, lads, you see the blue background, and you know exactly what that means. We have got, yes, the likes of PSG to play against Inter in the Champions League final. This is my, fourth Champions League final against an Italian team back-to-back. If you guys saw the last video, it was nuts, and we kept playing against Italian teams, and we're doing it again, Inter. And I believe if Fiorentina wins the Conference League, like literally today, then Italian football will have 9 teams in Europe. What? Okay, so off we go into the battle. Before that, we beat the likes of PSG. We got the likes of Sporting, and we also managed to beat PSV Eindhoven, the former team of Bella Kocha. So let's see how he's looking right now. Bella Kocha 88. Yes. Now the good thing is, after last season, a week after that, after I showed you guys the end of the season, he actually went up to an 84. So it's really nice to see that he managed to keep going. And at this stage, Bazunu, Walker Peters, Howard Wallace, Bella Kocha, all being originals. I love that. But the rest of the team we put together, and honestly, I think it's going to be incredible. I cannot wait to see how the team performs as we step onto the pitch. But how do they perform until now? 13 and 8, 23 and 10, 10 and 11, 14 and 13. Nasty. But I also want to see how Inter has played. Are we looking into Malogus, Alvaro, Stani, Romani, Kamavinga, Poli, Upamecano? Okay, Mamardashvili is in there. Yes, a good.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here.
Let's go, bro. I cannot wait to see how this one goes. And by the way, again, for you guys that don't watch this video on time,
What a save.
every single video.
Of Bruno Fernandes.
If you think about the sheer number of people that seem to be entertained by these videos, with Aitana instantly wanting to score.
Bruno Fernandes.
Big mistakes.
Anderson. Neymar.
What we want.
Fancies it.
Yes.
Keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Will be a corner.
Good scores in the end.
And a change for Spurs at this juncture.
As you guys must know, I
Solanke.
always mistakes during their build-up. That is the key to my success in FC24. It literally is. I highly suggest
Can someone get on the end of this?
play the game as often as I do. You need to learn.
And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Nottingham Forest facing Everton.
Ridiculous goals like these on the counter as well. A lot of space that I'm giving this Inter side here. Bella Kocha not in the best position. Bazunu, near post, Bazunu, near post. I mean, I get it. It's Lautaro Martinez. It's a lot of power. I didn't really defend it well, but near post is always painful. That is not looking good. Bazunu, you better make a huge save later on to make up.
James Maddison. And now with Kulusevski.
Bro, he's so much fun to play with right now. Back up. Just
Pedro
make them all
Porro.
look silly. It's just the most simple movements.
Solanke.
Oh, what a pass as well. They're on the floor. Look who shoots. Doesn't score. Nice pass.
Anton
Can they be
Fernandes.
creative from here?
Finding the passing.
Fernand.
A smart stop here.
Big man. Shooting.
Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand.
Williams.
Williams.
It's okay.
Ferdinand.
Anton Fernand. Ferdinand.
Now able to close down the shot.
Oh,
Going through after the pass of Wolfman, he knew exactly what to do. That's the second time he scored up for volley. Seems to be good at it. No. Again, switch players, please. Lautaro Martinez. He just can't be done, can he? This time he chooses the far post. Terrible defending by me once again. Southampton, I'm sorry for putting you into this. This
Good.
Audacious effort.
Brilliant.
Not every player would try that type of thing.
Exactly for the big man. It's what we do. It's what we do. We go for certain player profiles, and when we know there's a big man in there, we target him. Tolanga with his second to make it 3-2. Now let's concede, can we? Come on, lads. Someone, please, I beg. Yes. Bella Kochak with the last man tackle.
Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Spurs facing Wolves.
No.
Messi. Messi.
Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Time to say goodbye to this beautiful squad, but it's time to say hello to them. Welcome back into Premier League football. I'm very excited to have Southampton, Leicester and Ipswich Town in the Premier League. It's going to be fun watching them. I admit though, I will kind of miss Luton. And thank you so much for watching.
Really pressing their opponents.
Thank you.
Let me ask you a question. What
He's
do you
given it
get
away.
Messi.
one of those pitches?
Messi. Wow.
You get 7 in the Premier League. Newcastle United
Son.
haven't managed to go much higher than
Pedro
that.
Porro.
And obviously,
Pedro Porro.
Madison with it.
the Saudis came in
Solanke. Well, nicely cut out.
Anton
Now what can they do with the
Fernandes.
ball?
and as much as they would like to,
Anton
Plenty of force
Fernandes.
here.
if they were able to
Fernandes.
Excellent block.
Bruno.
But Jordy's getting excited and thinking that the ring basically is what I know. I edit he's a Jordy and he did so we are looking at Newcastle United, who obviously have insane financial backing but haven't reached the heights they should be able to reach. And if you look at the situation right now,
Oh, what a hit.
Well, hit
Oh,
on the body.
Neymar.
Terrific strike.
Well, it's a very difficult technique, and I actually think he should be scoring there.
Into a Newcastle United rebuild basically fix what has gone wrong in this season. So let's start by talking about the Newcastle United players. First of all, Alexander Isak. Me personally, the most exciting striker to watch in the Premier League right now. Next to Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez is just pure chaos. That's why
They're trying to get right into his face.
Alexander Isak.
Spurs a bit sloppy in possession here.
Well,
And he has options available.
James Ward-Prowse. James Ward-Prowse.
This season. And then
Bruno Fernandes. Oh,
Goodness gracious me. It's a
Bruno.
special goal.
Wow, what a hit.
Miles out.
Goal, Forest goal. Score number 35. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
Everything that he seems to be saying on social media is him loving Anfield, him loving a bunch of Liverpool players when he was growing up. So
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed.
He love it even more. So moving on from that, in midfield, Bruno Fernandes.
Fernandes. James Ward-Prowse.
Manchester City.
James Ward-Prowse.
Well, Forest giving it away.
As you guys know, Newcastle is trying to do this financial fair play thing the right way.
Ball pass to Beckham.
Now, options are plenty.
Romeo Beckham. Beckham.
The cross was deep,
Oh.
a little too deep.
It needs to be big money.
Out of play,
Is
and a
the one
Spurs
that
throw-in
himself
forthcoming.
or Alexander Isak. For me, if you let go of Alexander Isak, I think it will hurt you more than if you let Bruno go. I know Bruno is amazing. I know he
Well,
is
it wouldn't stay in play for them. Goal kick.
but I feel like you cannot let go Isak. He's such a talented
Goal
player,
kick.
so freaking good, and still so young, so unique with his style of play. It's much harder replacing someone like him than it will be replacing Bruno, who's an amazing all-round midfielder, but I think there are a bunch out there that you could bring in to try and get to his level. While it's going to cost you tons of money to bring in anyone, it's going to be up
And
to
that
level.
is going to be a free kick.
Moving on.
And the yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
A lot of play time lately, which is the right thing in my opinion. Sven Botman, who obviously is a beast, and then Trips, who might be replaced by Livramento in the upcoming season, and Nick Pope, who is actually linked, or not linked, who is looking like might be getting replaced or at least getting competition in the next season, as Newcastle have been heavily linked to a bunch of goalkeepers. And here's the catch: we have a bunch of rumours in the world of social media right now, which means we will try and make this rebuild as close
That's
to
a
Furian.
Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Yes, Bruno, 65 million. He's the one we have to sadly let go. And he's not the only one. We also had to let go of Callum Wilson. I feel like it's time for him to move on to like a championship side and then just get like 2-3 seasons in, and that's it. That would be his career. And then Lewis Hall, I signed on a permanent deal for only 4 million. I believe in real life, Newcastle paid a lot more money. And then we are looking at a bunch of players who
Going for pounds.
next season comes in, takes over.
The referee blows for full
Good
time.
line
It
for
ends
us,
at a
four.
victory for the home team. No
Tottenham
complaints
News.
from the fans here.
Well done. What a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant play
So
from
with
them
all
today.
those moves being made, we now have 190.
Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. Played with real authority and attached to it.
Well, that performance sums him up, really. You're never disappointed with what he gives you. Such a good player.
Through the transfers. Oh, I nearly forgot, Newcastle actually already signed one player whose contract was running out. Lloyd Kelly from the likes of Bournemouth is joining Newcastle in the upcoming season. At one point, a very talented young player. He's 24 years old by now, or possibly 25 in real life now, obviously. He comes in as a backup centre-back, a player that can rotate into the squad, a player who's left-footed, which is going to be ideal for the left centre-back
Hi,
position.
sorry, can
Someone
we just
who can
grab a
also
moment
play
of your
the
time?
left spot. Obviously, taking away time from Dan Burn, possibly the legend himself, the 6'6" tall giant who played left back for Newcastle so many times. Lloyd Kelly comes in with some really good stats into this team. Should be a really good rotation squad depth type of player for Newcastle United. There are a bunch of rumours surrounding James Trafford joining Newcastle United, and that is the one we are signing. Nick Pope, be careful, a young Englishman is coming through. James Trafford, obviously a very talented goalkeeper, but didn't necessarily have the best of seasons at Burnley. We have to, however, state that for the youth international team of England, he did have ridiculous performances. So he is one for the future. If he was to join Newcastle, I personally don't think he would instantly take over from Nick Pope.
Thank you so much for your time.
That's the point they're trying to make. But I am seeing some things on social media talking about Nick Pope and how he might not be mentally okay, hence why he hasn't been able to really